Okay, welcome back everybody to another modding tutorial. In the previous video, if you haven't seen that, link will be in the description. In the previous video, we set up the environment, we set up everything else. In this video, I'm actually going to correct myself from something that I did in the first video, as well as we're going to really start getting into it, and we're going to start making the classes and what goes into making a mod. So, first thing, I'm going to correct the mistake that I made in my last video. So if you look at this, if you look at what I stated in this, in my previous video, I went com sheeptut.ms. Now, the reason I did that is because the mod I'm currently working on with a group of people, which is actually in a video, it's one of my previous videos, that is its main source. It's called that's its source. It is MS, and so that kind of really confuses me. That confused me for a little bit. So no worries. That doesn't need to truly hardcore confuse me. But if you did make the same mistake, all you have to do is click it. You can hit the delete on your keyboard, or you can right click and delete. But what we're going to do either way, if you got it right, congratulations to you. But yeah, I have to do it again. So com sheep tutorial dot, so that in itself would be a website. So it would be sheeptutorial.com. And now, if that is your website, then now you have to add the mod name. And so what are you going to name it? You can name it almost anything, actually, as long as it doesn't have a space. Because if you have a space in it, it becomes an invalid. So I'm just going to name mine. Yeah, we'll name it purple. Nah, we'll name it tutorial or tut, like the king tut. So what my package is going to look like is com.sheeptut.tut. And boom. Now we have the correct package. Now inside that package, we want to right click it, click new, or hover over new, and then hit that class button. Now, this is your main class. This is your the class that everything's going to go down to. And so what you're going to have to name this is the name of your mod. What are you going to name your mod? This is where everything comes into play. I'm going to name mine Tut. It's kind of generic, isn't it? I'm going to click finish. Now you'll get this new folder. You'll get a new folder underneath Tut. And it should be all good. So, now we're going to define this. And what this is. If you look at this, it gets really confusing if you've never looked at any programming in your life. But I've been doing this for a couple years now. So, this is not confusing to me at all. Actually, what we want to do here is we want to make a few enters. And by default, the lines should be on. But if they're not, I'll show you in the next video because I currently don't know how to turn them on. Because I'm stupid. We want to make a couple of spaces in between. And what you want to type in is @mod, capital M, @mod, then parentheses. And the cool thing about Eclipse is it mirrors. So if you put a parentheses, it has another parentheses. If you put a squiggly parentheses, it'll put other squiggly parentheses. So we can see that it just tries to fix everything. We want to type in mod ID space equals space quotes and then name a small abbreviation for what your name is going to be. I'm just going to name this Tut because it's nice and small. You want to close out. You want to get out of the brackets or the parentheses, or not the parentheses. Don't leave the parentheses. You want to get out of the quotes. You want to hit space. You want to hit out of the quotes, comma, space, name, space equals, space, another set of quotes. Inside this, you want to really, this is going to be the defining name. What is your name? What is this mod going to be called? And I was joking around that it's going to be purple mod. But you know what? That's what we're going to name it. We're going to name it purple mod. Just like that. I think I spelled purple wrong. I'm a great speller. Yes. And then go out of that. And then the very last thing what we want to do inside this is space version equals, and put a version. You can put 0.1, 0.112, version 1, and put A1 point. Actually, not A. We're just gonna put. I'm gonna put 0.0 1.0. Perfect. And that will make everything come together. Oh yeah. Don't forget to end that with a... Oh, wait. Why is it airing out? Oh yeah. It's gonna have an error. Hover over it, import mod. Just like that. And everything should fix itself. Or you could spell things like wrong, like I do. Yes, perfect. So that should all come together. Just like that. Now this will be your main folder. Everything will go into this. Everything that you like will go directly into this. And this is the body, so to say, of your ideals and what you like to, what goes into the mod. So, yeah. So now we've created this class. We're gonna create a couple blocks. So I'll be right back to rearrange my memory. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to create the pre-initialization, the initialization, and then the post-initialization. So the way we're going to do this is kind of the same as what we did in at mod, but we're going to do this instead. It's going to be, not instead of at mod, we're going to be at event handler. And it's gonna question why you're doing that. And underneath that you're gonna type in public void pre int or init brackets, or not brackets, you know, the thing of thing. Import that. I don't know, it's questioning me yet. what you want. Inside these, you want to type in FML pre initial wow. Initialize, wow. IZATION event. And you want to make some brackets and then hit enter, and it'll make the second bracket immediately. And you want to hover over that and hope you got it right as well. So you can import it and have everything up and ready and good. So now you want to put a comment, and the comments are just 2 of these. You could also have a comment being like that. That's a comment. You can write things in this. Most commonly, you'll find that doubling up on forward slash is a good thing, and this will be for items slash blocks int init and registering. Now that we have that done, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. At event handler public void, oh, no capitalize, public void, and this will just be called init, and then FML. A very easy way to get this done. Copy, paste, remove pre, hover over it, import. You want to add some squiggly brackets, hit enter, and you've done that again. And we want to do that again as well. Event handler. Oh, this doesn't like to load. Public void. And this will be post init. And we want to paste that same code, but instead of pre, we want to put post, and then import post, and then again just some brackets, and we're all good in here. So that is how we have this all set up. So now we have everything set up, we have everything all good. So now the next thing, we can create items, blocks, and all that. And from there on, I will be able to fly with my head, because I know exactly what I'm going into with creating items and blocks and such. So I'll see all you guys in the next video. You're all beautiful and fabulous people. I'll see all of you in the next video.